Okay, now in the session, we are going to learn that how you can use Jenkins to configure your project. Now, the first question is that, can anybody tell me what is Jenkins? Can anybody tell me what is Jenkins? If you have any idea. Okay, let me tell you from my side. Okay, Niveda, you want to tell something?
Yeah, so Jenkins is application where we build and also deploy our code, the CI/CD part.
Yes. So I will tell you the exact reason why we use the Jenkins. So first of all, tell me one thing. It is totally based on your existing part. So what happens that, suppose take the example. This is your application. 17th complete automation framework. So as a developer, because you are also a developer, automation developer, or you can say automation tester. So now tell me, when you run your automation, how you run your automation? You open Eclipse on your machine. Yes or no? You open Eclipse on your machine, then you go to the project, then you make a right click, and then you say run as Maven test. Yes or no? You run in the same way?
Yes.
Now tell me one thing. Now, if you have to ask your project manager or your client, they want to run your automation. They want to run your automation framework. Do you think that you can say them that please install Java in your machine? Please install Eclipse in your machine. Now take the import of my project, then right click and say Maven test. Because 99% they will be non-technical guy. First thing. Second thing, they are client. They are not going to take this all, you can say, things that they have to configure, then they have to run. They simply want a button. They simply want a simple UI so that they click on a button and can run your automation. Yes or no? Yes or no? And second thing is that currently your project is available on your machine. Your project should be available so that anybody, any stakeholder of your project can access your automation and run your automation if they have very, very less or without any technical knowledge. So what is the solution for that? The solution is that we should not run it on any dependent. Whatever dependencies you have related to your automation, that you have to hide. Only you have to provide a UI where you can give an option like click on this button and your automation will run. The person, the number, you can say the stakeholder should not be worried about that. I have to install Java, I have to install the Jenkins, I have to install the Eclipse, I have to install the testing. No, they simply need a simple way to run your automation. Now, in this case, Jenkins is going to help you. Jenkins is actually known as build trigger tool. What is the meaning of Jenkins? Jenkins is build trigger tool. Build trigger means running. Trigger means running. So this is your automation framework. What is the base of your automation framework in the Maven project? pom.xml. Yes or no? pom.xml is the base of your project. You run the pom.xml and your project runs. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you will see,
yes.
Without using Eclipse, I will run this automation without Eclipse. I will configure in a portal, in a UI, in a web portal or web UI. I will configure this project, and whoever want to run this project, run your automation, he will simply click on a button. Okay, and it will be accessible from anywhere in this world because it will be a web portal, and that software is known as Jenkins. So first of all, let me do one thing, because your project is getting this error. Chrome driver only support 99 version. So first of all, let me make it clear. So let me check in the base test. This is the Chrome driver XE in the driver folder. So it means, let me go to this folder, properties. Let me go to this folder, and I have to update the drivers because it is showing the old version of I. So let me copy the latest version. So let me check the version of my one. Help about Google Chrome. It is showing 102 version. So let me check. Maybe on my system in the latest batch, I have used the latest one. So let me check. Drivers. 102 Chrome I have. So let me do one thing. Let me copy this exe file, copy and paste in the my automation folder, this one. So let me delete this one. Okay, Chrome is open. Maybe that's why it is not showing. So let me close this Chrome, or we can do one thing. Instead of that, we can use this location also for time being. Drivers. I can use this location. I can change my framework. C user THQ, this one drivers and Chrome driver.exe. Okay, now let me run it. I think it will work. So instead of changing a driver, change the location. Now let me run it. Right click, pom.xml, run as Maven test. And let me check that it is working or not. Then we will configure this on your Jenkins machine. Yes, it is working. It is working, or it is still, it is build failure. That is okay. The version only support Chrome 99. It's not taking the updated one. Let me check. Why it is taking this one? Chrome driver.exe, this driver. I've given the wrong path. It has not copied that path. Sorry, it has not copied this path. Copy this one. I have used the wrong path, and Chrome driver.exe. Okay, I've used the wrong path. It should be this one. So let me run it again. Let me run it. Yes, now it is working fine. So I've used the correct version, so it is working fine. So I just want to show you that your framework is running fine. Yes, your framework is running fine. So now the thing is that I will configure it on the Jenkins, and you will see how easy to run and how you can make a decision that whether it is really running fine or not. When I will configure on Jenkins, I will run the project. You will be able to see the open browser. Everybody is ready? Okay, let me open this. So from where you will get the Jenkins? Simply write one thing. Download Jenkins for Windows. Click on this. You will get this official website, www.jenkins.io. So here you will see, are you able to see the two options? Download Jenkins. So in Jenkins, you will be able to see options. Right side, you have to go. Download Jenkins 2.355. So you will see so many options are there. Docker, Ubuntu, CentOS, Windows, Open, Arch Linux, FreeBSD, macOS. So many options are there. You can use any of these options to install Jenkins on your machine. But I will suggest you the best option. Anybody know what is the best option to install or run Jenkins on your machine? Anybody know? Jenkins.war. Always you should do one thing. This is the best. You can use other installer like Docker, Ubuntu, everything. But I will suggest you should use this one. Jenkins generic Java package.war. Okay, this is the best option. So when you click on it, it will download a exe file. You can see here. If you want to see, you can see the top. You can see the bottom left corner. When I put the cursor, it is showing the path. HTTP get Jenkins IO war 2.33 Jenkins.war. So when you click on it, it will download a jar for you. This one, Jenkins.war. So I have already this jar on my machine. You want to see? Let me show you. Go to my softwares. And in the software, you will see this file, Jenkins.war. Are you able to see Jenkins.war? So now how you can run your Jenkins. So this is the war file. You don't need to install your Jenkins on your machine. You can run directly Jenkins application. How you can run? Simply again open the command prompt. So I will open the command prompt CMD, and I always try to run command prompt as a administrator. You can run any way, but I will suggest always to run as an administrator so that I cannot face any admin access issue. So here, what you have to do? What is the location of your Jenkins.var? So you have to change your directory location. CD eSoftwares. This one. Now, are you able to see? Currently in the command prompt, my working directory is eSoftwares. Now I'm going to run my Jenkins application. So how you can run? Just see here. Java hyphen jar hyphen. What you have to do? Java hyphen jar, and then you have to write Jenkins.var. This is the command to run your Jenkins application. Java hyphen jar Jenkins.var. So again, I'm telling you same thing, that you can install the Jenkins on your machine using these options. Like in case of Windows, you can go to this window option, and here you can see the installer for the Windows. But I will advise that don't use that installer. The easiest way to run Jenkins on your machine is to use the war file. Okay, here you can see, you will get the Jenkins.msi. You can use this, double click, it will install the Jenkins application on your machine. But again, I'm saying that the easiest way to use the Jenkins is use the Jenkins.var. So download Jenkins.var in your any folder. Like I have keep this Jenkins.var in my eSoftware. And now go to the command prompt. In the command prompt, go to that location, CD eSoftwares, and run the command Java -hyphen Jenkins.var. Now I will press the enter, and you will see it will start the software running from eSoftware Jenkins.var. And in this command prompt, at the end of the line, if you will see the message, Jenkins started successfully, it means Jenkins application is running fine. Getting my point? Yes or no? So are you able to see this last message? Can anybody tell me, are you able to see this message? Yes, it means Jenkins application is properly running, and it is the easiest way. So now the thing is that Jenkins is fully up and running. So how you see that application? Jenkins is a web application. So do one thing, go to your browser and you have to type localhost, this one, localhost 8080. When I click on it, you will see one thing. It will showing you the login page, yes or no? It is showing you the login page?
Yes.
So here what I have done, because I have already installed the Jenkins on my machine, that's why you are able to see this page. But whenever you are going to install Jenkins on your machine, whenever you will go and try to install Jenkins on your machine, you will not see this page. First time, what will you see? Let me show you. In that case, you can use this URL. Okay, this is a tutorial where you can get how you can install the Jenkins. So let me show you. I'm just showing you the glimpse of that. Okay, but rarely it will happen that you will get a chance to install Jenkins on your company. Reason is that Jenkins is the software which is used by the project or the company. So they will provide you already installed Jenkins on your company. They will only share you the URL. So here I'm showing you just the glimpse that how you can install the Jenkins. If you are getting any point of time, if you are getting any doubt, you can tell me. What is the step? One, go to the Jenkins IO download and download this Windows. Getting my point? Yes or no? But what I tell you, which option you have to use instead of Windows? Tell me. Which option you have to use? Yes, war file. So in step one, you have to go to the download, but instead of Windows, you have to use Jenkins.war. In the step 2, they are telling you that they have installed the Jenkins.msi, but skip this option. You have to use the follow. What is the? You have to download Jenkins.war. Then you have to use this command, what I have given you. Jenkins.war, Jenkins -jar, Jenkins. Yeah. So when you run this command, and trust me, what will happen? When you run this command, automatically, what will happen? I will show you what screen you will able to see. You will able to see this screen. What screen you will able to see? Unlock Jenkins. Are you getting my point? When you install the Jenkins when you run this command, Jenkins-jar, Jenkins.war, and will try to access this URL, local host, you will not able to see this login page. What page you will see? This page, unlock Jenkins. In this page, you will able to see a password is expecting. So where you will get the password? Are you able to see the location? C program files 86 Jenkins secret initial admin password. Are you able to see this one?
Yes.
You will go to this location and you will get a password. Just copy the password from there and paste in admin password. Click on continue. When you click on continue, you will go to the next screen. Here they are telling that where you can get the admin password, initial admin password. So you can get this tutorial to get your to install, so to understand how you can install the Jenkins from scratch, but you will never get a chance to. So now whatever password you got it, you press it and click on continue. When you click on continue, you will get this window, customize Jenkins. So you will get two options, install suggested plugin, and second is selected plugins to install. I will suggest that you should go with the first option, install suggested plugin. Now you will see this window. Automatically, you don't need to do anything in this window. Automatically, it will try to install some plugin that are mandatory and that are important. So when this part will automatic completed, when this part will be automatic completed, you will get this window, create first admin user. And what you have to do here? Here you have to create your own one user. Like in my case, I created one user, Pradeep. Okay. Now, when you get this option, click on save and continue. And it will ask that you want to run your Jenkins on any other port. Currently, what port you are using? Localhost 8080. When this screen will come, you can change the port also. Getting my point? You have an option to change the port like 8080. Instead of this, you can use 8081 or 8082. If you want to go with the same port URL, http localhost 8080, simply click on save and finish. And you will get this option. Jenkins is ready to use. Now, after that, you will get the same thing. Next time when you will run this command, because first time you have installed it, next time whenever you will open this window and run this command, you will get the window just like me. And what you have to do here? Tell me, what you have to do here? Whatever user you have created, just give the credential here, sign. When you click on it, are you able to see my Jenkins?
Yes.
So only the difference is that if you are going to install it from the scratch, you will, first of all, you have to install and create the first user. And from another time, you have to use login your own user. Now here you can configure the project. But before configuring the project, again, same thing. If you are using the Jenkins first time, if you have installed the Jenkins by your own, and if you are using the first time, you have to check few things. Click on new item. When you click on new item, are you able to see option? Are you able to see option? Something like this one, Maven project, where there is a picture of an owl is displayed. Are you able to see this option? Say yes or no. Are you able to see this option, Maven project?
Yes.
Now the thing is that if you are not able to see this option, when you are click on new item, again I'm saying that, click on new item. If you are not able to see this option, Maven project, where there is an image of owl is displayed, it means your Jenkins you have installed properly, but still you have to configure one plugin, that is Maven plugin. So in that case, what you will do, go to your Jenkins and there is an option that is called Manage Jenkins. In the Manage Jenkins section, you will go here and right side you will see Manage Jenkins. Okay, let me check Manage Jenkins and go to Plugin Manager. In the Plugin Manager, here you have to type one thing, Maven integration. Are you able to see this one, Maven integration option? Are you able to see this one? In my case, you will be able to see it is showing installed 3.16. Are you able to see two heading, version and installed? It is telling that already in my machine 3.6 is installed and it is showing you the latest version is available 3.12.1. In your case, what you will do, in your case, when this option will come, you will click on download and install. You will click on download and install, and after that, you will stop your server, something like that. Jenkins -jar is running, so say Control C, and or you can do one thing, just close this command prompt and again open it and again run the same command, java-jar jenkins.var. This time when you will run and you will try to log in, 100% in the new item, you will get the option Maven. So this is the way to create the Maven. Second thing, you will see that if you are using the Jenkins on a different machine, in a separate, your client or your manager have given you a dedicated machine to install and configure the Jenkins. In that case also, you have to complete the configuration of Maven. Okay. And second thing also you have to do, go to your Manage Jenkins section. And here you will get, below you will get option global tool configuration. In global tool configuration, what you have to do, you will see three things are needed. Three things are needed to configure when you want to run your project. What is that? Java, that is called JDK. Second thing is Git. And third thing is Maven. So three things are very, very important that you have to set on your Jenkins if your Jenkins machine is new. So first of all, you will see every configuration is easy. Like in case of JDK, you can add JDK also. Okay, so here I click on add JDK. When I click on JDK, you will see automatically I'm getting the option install automatically. When I will say install automatically, you don't need to install it manually. Just click on this option and save it. In the same way, you will get an option that is called Maven installation. In the Maven installation, you have two options. You can configure Maven name here. Just give the Maven name. And here you can download the Maven manually. What is the second option? Install automatically. Getting my point? So your configuration is very easy. If you want to install, you install it. Otherwise, simply click on this option, install automatically. You don't need to configure anything. In the same way, you can use the JDK, install automatically, and it works fine. Two things will be there. Click on save and apply. Now come back to your Jenkins. So you are ready with JDK. You are ready with Maven. Now simply click on new item. Give any project name. So in your case, I want to give the project name just like your framework. So let me write choose your framework name as if my project name. So I will go to here, give this option here, click on Maven project and click on OK. When I click on OK, it will give you the very easiest option. You will get this window, and in this window, you will just scroll down, down, down. Are you able to see option where it is expecting the path of the pom.xml? Are you getting this option?
Yes.
And because you know that you can run your Maven project using this POM file, so simply just get the path of your POM. Copy this path This is the path of your pom.xml. Copy this path, go to here and paste it here. So this is the path. And in the goal and options section, you have to write test. You have to write simply test. Now, save and apply, or you can say apply and save. Okay, now what is that? It is very, very simple and your project is ready to run. Okay, before that, as I am running your automation, I have already configured other batches also. You want to see? Just click on this one. You can see here. You want to see the configuration? Click on configure. Are you able to see what I've given here? I've given the path of pom.xml of that batch and the command is test. Are you able to see?
Yes.
So in the same way, I have configured your project. Now go to the dashboard and whatever project you want to run. You want to run 12th batch, you want to run your own, you can see last success is not applicable because you are running first time. Click on your project. And now your client will also do the same thing. If you want to share your project to the client, you don't need to give all the project. You can give this URL. Yes or no? This URL will directly access your 17th complete automation framework URL and your client will click on build now. So it is simple. He will access the URL and where it will click build now. So build now is the one single point. It is something like that. There is a switch to open a light. So something like that. You will click on it. It will run your automation. If you have focus, it is opening the browser. Are you able to see the bottom of my page where it was opening? It has opened the browser. Have you seen that?
Yes. Yes.
And you can see it has shown you it is run it. You want to see the console? Click on this one and you will see the console. And from the console, you can tell that your automation is run or not. Tell me, are you able to see that it is actually running and also asserting your test cases? Yes or no?
Yes.
If you remind in your automation, in your serial name automation, I have especially validated a age field of the length 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes or no? Max length 3.
Yes.
You can see it is running and it is telling you test run 5. Failure is 1. So in this way, you can configure your Maven project. Getting my point? Anybody have any doubt? Once you have configured it at any point of time, just go to your framework and you can run it anytime. Again, simply select your project. This is your project. Suppose take the example. I want to run 15 batch. Click on it. Simple. Click on build now. And it will also store the report of previous dates. Feb 20, Feb 13, Feb 30. It is very, very old when I have taken the batch where I taken the 15th batch at that time. So anybody have any doubt? Can you make a practice to configure the project on your system? Yes or no?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And what I will do, I will upload this video on YouTube also. So you can try. And if you face any problem, you can put your doubts in the comment also. So I will try to resolve there also, as well as I will try to resolve your queries in the next session. Is it okay?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you are saying okay, but I want to tell you one more thing in the Jenkins. Jenkins is not only used to run your automation in front of you. It also provides a facility that is called scheduling. Anybody know the scheduling? What do you mean by scheduling? Anybody
Yes,
know?
Can.
Yeah, tell me what do you want to say?
Yes, it can assign. Yeah, I want to say like the scheduling means where a particular task will run at the particular time, day, or
Yes.
in the night if the build has to be triggered.
Excellent. Clapping for you. You are right. What is the feature of Jenkins is that it doesn't mean that you have configured the project, and you have to click on this build now, right now. If you want to run your automation, suppose take the example that Nivida want to run the automation in the night at 2 p.m. or you can say in the night at 2 a.m. Is it mandatory that Niveda will be sit in front of the machine? No. She can configure your project. She can configure the project in the Jenkins that it should run at a particular day and time. And this feature is known as scheduling. Getting my point? So how you can make the scheduling? Click on configure. And I will show you one thing, very interesting thing. You will see in the configuration section, you will see so in the configuration section, what happens that you can schedule your build. You can trigger your builds on a particular time. You can see, let me show you that thing also in your project. So let me go to your project. Your project is, okay, or I can show you in any other project also, that what is scheduling. Okay, let me show you here. So in your configuration, when you have configured your project, here you configure the pom.xml. Here you configure the pom.xml. Yes or no? Before your pom.xml, are you able to see this option build triggers? Are you able to see this option build triggers? In build triggers, there is an option that is called build periodically. What is the option? Build periodically. So in build periodically section, you can write a pattern. Actually, it is not something like that. You want to run it on Monday night, something like that. So there is a pattern. There is a configuration pattern for that. There is a configuration pattern for that. And you have to write a configuration pattern or expression and it will run. For example, how you will come to know that what is the pattern? So click on this help icon. Are you able to see some help here? Tell me. It is telling the field shows syntax of something. It shows the syntax, how you can write the syntax. So what is the syntax you will see? What is the syntax? Syntax is that you have to write the values in the form of minute, hour, day of month, day of week. Getting my point? For example, how many parameters you have to give? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How many parameters you have to give? Rashmi, how many parameters you have to give?
5.
5. And how you can give, I will tell you. First of all, you will see. If you want to configure, suppose take the example. You want to configure for the time. First of all, you have to configure for the time. Suppose you want to take the time. This is the hour. Hour means 0 to 23 means it is actually taking the 24 clock. It is using 24 clock. So it means if you want to run it on the example, if you want to run at which time? 3.
9.
Okay, 9 anytime you can choose. If you want to take the example, if you want to run it 9. Okay, so here you will say 9. What do you mean by 9? 9 means 9 a.m. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So here you will write the in this part, second, first one is minute. So if you want to run it 9 a.m., so minute will be 0. So in the minute, what is the minute value? 0 to
59.
Yes. So it means if you want to select the time, your time is, suppose your time is 9:15. Time is 9:15. So what will the value of minute? 15.
15.
So first value is minute. Second value is hour, means hours. So what is the hours? Hours take 0 to 23. You want to run it 9:15. So what will be the value of hour? 9. Getting my point? And if you want to run it, suppose you want to run it, suppose at 2 p.m. So value will be 12, 13, 14. Yes or no?
Yes.
So because 24, or what do you mean by 0 to 24? Clocks runs after 12. Instead of saying 1 p.m., it says 13, 14, 15. So for the 9:15, what will be the time? Minute will be 15. Hour will be 9. Now the question is that third thing, day of the month. What do you mean by day of the month? Because it finds the standard. How many days are in a month? Maximum 1 to 31. Yes or no?
Yes.
So here you can give the day of the month. You want to run on first day, second day of the month, third day. Actually, you can decide the date. You can decide the date. So now if you want to make it flexible that it should run in any date, so you can make it star. You can make it star. Getting my point? And you can check your options here. Now tell me one thing. When I've written 15, when I've written 9, are you able to see what the expression is saying? It will run June 19. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why it will run June 19? Can you tell me? Because in the day of month section, I have written star, means anything. In the month section, I've written star, means any month. In the day of the week, I've written star, means any day of the week. It means currently it is, what is the time today? Today is 19 June and time is 10:03. Time is 10:03 p.m. So tell me, when it will run at 9:15? When it will run 9:15, tell me. When it will run 9:15? Next, July 22, 9:15 a.m. Yes or no?
Yes.
Say yes or no. Okay, so it is saying that it is the time. What will the next time tell me? Today is the 19 June. So next day, when it will run? June 20, 9:15 a.m. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
And now you can see, if I change the day of the month is 1 to 13. I have given a star. Let me make a tricky thing. Let me give the date. Instead of third parameter, I want to give just here. I am writing 24. I'm writing 24. What date I have given? What date I have given of the month? 24. Can you check here? Month is changed for what is the next schedule? Friday 24 June. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
So here you are deciding 9 is the hour, 15 is the minute. Here you can give the date. If you are not giving any date, automatically it will pick the next day. What is the month? You are giving star, means any month. So it is showing you June. Yes or no?
Yes. Next
You can
one.
tell me I want to run in on July. What should I give in the star?
7.
You guys are awesome. I have put the 7. Can you tell me the next schedule time?
July 22.
So now you are getting that how you can configure the thing. So simply you have to follow this thing. 5 parameters are there. Minute, hour, day of the month, day of the week. You have to specify the values in separated by space. Separated by space. Okay? Getting my point, yes or no?
Yes.
So now anybody can tell me, I want to run my automation. I want to run my automation on August. What changes? I want to run my automation on, you can say 20 August. Where I have to make the change?
Date of
Date will, yeah, it will be
20.
20. 7 will be 8. Very good. Now click outside. It is scheduled on 8 August 9:15. You want to change the time. Like you, instead of AM, you want to run it in the night. So what changes you have to do? Tell me. you want to run in the night. It is currently showing AM. How you can get the PM? This 9 should be 17. Sorry.
In the night?
In the night, I want to run in the night 9 PM. So what should be?
And it will be 17.
17. Let me write 17.
0 and first 0.
So it is showing 5 PM. Why it is showing 5 PM? Tell.
It's 21. That's nice.
Yes.
21.
Yes. So you have to check this thing, that you have to write the code in the 24. Now you can see it is showing 9:15 PM. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you are getting my point, how you can create an expression to schedule it in a future date. Now still you want to explore it more. I have told you the standard way to configure in the future. Now if you want to see, I can show you one thing, that it is really running or not. So I can give the very, very close time today. So now tell me, I want to run it 10:10 because currently the time is 10:07. I want to run today at 10:10 so that I can show you automatically it is running. So I will do one thing. The time will be. The time will be. Sorry. 22. You guys are awesome. 22.
22.
And the minute. 22. Yeah, 22. It will be 22. First of all, change the month. Month will be. If I'm giving a star, automatically it will take the current month. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the month I have written star 8. So let me make it a star. Again, it will take by default this one. So it is taking June 19, 2020. Now the time is 10:15 PM. Yes or no? Let me make 10. Now what is the time?
10.
Time is 10:10. Okay. So I will do one thing. Let me make 10. Let me make 10:09. I want to run it quickly. Let me make it 9. So the time is 10:09:43 on 19 June. Let me quickly save and apply, and you will see automatically it will run in front of you. I've just leave the mouse. You will see it is running or not. Getting my point? And you will see automatically build will run. I have leave the browse. I have leave the mouse. Are you able to see?
Yes.
Or I have not clicked on any button, but it started the build number 4, June 19, 2022, 10:09. It means it proves that if I will schedule this build for a future month, definitely it will run. Yes or no?
Yes.
So now I have given you the overview. Now I can show you that it is not only the option that you can schedule in this way. You can schedule so many other things also. You can learn more expression also if you want to do. And you want to go detail, simply do one thing. Click on this help icon. So here you will get the basic detail, as well as you want to configure. You can get more details like time zone, so many things. So for that time, I am going to share you this thing. If you want to open the Jenkins, you can learn it from there also. Otherwise, I will do one thing. I will show you same help you get on your WhatsApp. So are you getting my point, where you have to click on help icon if you want to make some more good expressions? Getting my point?
Yes.
So for your help, I'm just pasting whole thing here. You want to see this? You can see whatever I told you. You can specify so many ranges, something like here, and you can learn so many things. But whatever I told you, that is also good. You can see so many other examples. Are you able to see? Every 15 minutes, if you want to run your automation, every 15 minutes, the expression in the minute will be h divided by 15. H divided by 15. So here you can see so many examples are there every 10 minutes. Once every 2 hours. Once in every 2 hours slot between this one. So here, taking this example, you will learn a lot. Getting my point? So you can get from this WhatsApp article, as well as you can, when you log into the Jenkins, you can click on this help icon. It is so much, you can say, so much options you want to run on the time zone as also you can configure. But I will say don't go into the so much detail, because you should able to configure on a particular date and time. Getting my point?
Yes.
Okay, so now I can say Jenkins is completed because you have learned how to install Jenkins, how to configure a Maven project there. And if you want to, the most important part, how you can schedule it for a future date and time. That is called scheduling. So if you are able to do this thing, you are good to go with the Jenkins. You can use Jenkins properly. You can mention in your profile also that you can configure your automation. Getting my point? So I'm binding the session here. And in the next session, we will talk about Git and GitHub. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep.
Thank you.